Coming up in today's video.
Is it good going, Robin?
It's hard work.
Oh, I've got a triple Robin done.
This is Team Foxer. Well, morning campers, it's 20 past 4 in the morning and I've got something a little different for you in today's video. Today is the 1st of September here in the UK and that can only mean one thing. That's right, the 1st of September marks the start of the inland duck and goose season here in the UK. A friend of mine, Dewayne, had invited me along to come and film his first outing of the season. This is a snippet of that field earlier in the week.
Is it good going, Robin?
It's hard work. So the clay's pretty heavy and the old metal work in my back's getting a good workout.
I was told it was no good setting up in the ditches and dikes because the geese actually get used to being shot at quite near them, so we decided to do it kind of American style and get dug in. Because I was a late addition, I had to dig my hole out when we got there. The guys had already been there the previous night and dug theirs out themselves. This here is Dwayne's hole. It was a little bit bigger than mine.
Big boy, big hole.
You said it, mate, not me. That was some camera footage taken from the evening before while the guys were getting set up that Dwayne sent over to my phone. The decoys going out today, there will be several Canadas as well as the hundreds of greylags that have been feeding here. There has been a few skeins of Canadas arriving, so we put those out in the hope that we might see one or two of those. This here is today's guide, if you like, and guy calling all of the shots. This is Chris just putting the finishing touches to his hole, whilst Jez, who incidentally this guy also has the GoPro for today's GoPro footage here, putting out the silly sock decoys.
I'm dug in now. Here's my little spot next to the Canada. Turn this off, but the light is just peeping through. Here we go.
So with everybody in position, the camera's rolling, all we now need to do is wait for the geese to arrive. Hey, that's not a bad sunrise, that, is it? Incidentally, the ammo being used today, Jez is using a combination of these two cartridges here, and Dwayne is actually using some home loads, believe it or not. So yeah, you can follow Dwayne's Instagram channel, put a link to that down below and is available on screen there. You can follow his action because he gets out quite a lot. I think he was nearly asleep there, but something caught his attention. It's go time.
Here they come, here they come.
Now, I've only been goose shooting once myself before, so my anticipation here was building and building as the noise just got louder and louder and louder. Now, before you see any action here, just look, forgive us all, it's the first day of the season, so the shooting, well, it took the first skein or two for us to get the eyes in, and likewise myself for the camera. So trust me, the footage and shooting does get better. As you'll see here, I didn't really know where to point the camcorder and I was clearly too far zoomed in as well, and it was a little bit out of focus. Again, it does get better. Luckily the GoPro, static GoPro, was able to catch it a little bit better, as well as the GoPro on Jez's head.
Watch that one, look. Yeah, we'll check them. Go on then.
Oh yeah.
Robin.
Well, that's everybody's nerves a little bit better settled. I'm more comfortable in my hide with the camcorder, and the guys feel a little bit more comfortable with their shooting. So we should be able to now start to build some good numbers. That's providing the geese come in, of course.
Yep.
Popping up one.
Oh, alright, so the last one might have been a little bit ambitious, but again, we're still settling down. It's early doors yet, as Chris goes out to do a couple of great retrieves there. He'd make a great dog, wouldn't he? Before the carnage really starts, I just want to take this moment to point out that none of the geese here go to waste. These guys make sausages, burgers and even jerky out of all of the meat that gets harvested here.
There's some coming.
Yeah. That's it, take the focus.
Fucking gun jammed.
Yeah, so at that point, Dwayne's gun actually got a cartridge stuck in the feeding part, so I lent him my Winchester SX3, which is actually a right-handed gun, and Dwayne's a lefty. But to be fair, he actually started shooting with it really well from the outset. As you will see in a minute, the guys really started to come on form. Yes, that was a 2 with 1 shot. Those ones were the group that came from behind us. The trouble was, because there wasn't any wind, they were literally coming in from all angles, including this skein here, which, as you will see in a second, came really close to hitting Jez. There you go, look, right past the end of the barrel and actually almost landed in the dugout. Although that didn't put him off, he was straight back on the trailing geese and even took one of those down.
There's 3. No. Fucking just missed.
Where?
You two take them. Yeah, good shooting. Well done, boys.
This is what it was like from my point of view. It was sometimes quite tricky to try and get all of the action on film. I don't really know what I expected really, but I didn't quite expect it to be this busy. With a small window of opportunity, it was time to get up quickly and rearrange the pattern. We had several lots of geese down, and we wanted to make the pattern look a little bit more realistic. And we certainly didn't have to wait long before the next couple of skeins come bounding over the horizon. One thing I do know for sure is when these things hit the deck from a good height, they really come down with a thud. I think next time I'll probably wear a helmet.
And again, and again.
And again, and again. Oh, I've got a triple rotten gun.
Yep.
Heads up.
Shooting.
What's that one? No, I'll get him. I'll get him. Run, Forrest, run!
Oh, gun's empty.
That was lucky, just had time to get 3 shells in there before that skein came in, but he made the most of it. Well done, Jez. Oh, go on, go on!
Yep.
Oh, yeah, bugger.
Well shot, lads. That might be 2 in there to pick, Dwayne. These. Well, that's us done now, mate, because we've got a
Yeah.
figure.
And that was it. Before 8 o'clock in the morning, Chris had to call it because one of the farm workers had turned up to finish dredging out one of the ditches, so the noise of the digger and the movement of it was probably going to be enough to put the rest of the geese off. So we needed to start the enviable task of getting everything picked up.
So I'm out with Dewayne and Mowgli, just doing a pickup. All the other guys are filling in the holes. I'm just doing a walk now of the field to get the remainders, the stragglers that dropped a long way out. Yeah, I can.
Lad.
Well guys, thank you very much for sticking around until the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I've just picked up my goose sausages from Dewayne, along with my goose jerky, so I'm looking forward to getting stuck into those. Still to come on the channel, I've got some rat action to catch up with, along with some squirrel action, and I've also been controlling rabbits out in the paddock. Coming up very soon, I've also got a chance for you guys to win a T18 Artemis torch from Brynite. That's quite an exciting bit of kit, a remote controlled torch. But for now, take care, stay safe, and as always, act tough. Happy shooting. Catch you in the next one.